Hey, what's up everyone? Today, we're diving into something a bit different but seriously powerful, the 5000-watt power inverter. Now, this isn't your average little inverter you throw in your car or RV. We're talking about a full DC 12V to AC 110V/120V converter that can handle a peak of 10,000 watts. That's enough to power multiple appliances, tools, and even larger electronics simultaneously. Right out of the box, this inverter feels solid. It comes with an LCD display that gives you all the critical info at a glance: voltage, frequency, power consumption, and error alerts. That's huge because when you're dealing with high power, you want to know exactly what's happening in real time. There's also a wireless controller, which adds a level of convenience you usually don't see in inverters of this size. You can turn it on or off, check performance stats, or troubleshoot remotely without needing to be right next to the unit. The inverter has 4 AC outlets and 1 USB port, which might seem standard until you realize what it's capable of powering. Laptops, TVs, mini-fridges, power tools, lights, even small kitchen appliances. This inverter can handle them all simultaneously, assuming your total load stays within its limits. For RV users, off-grid living enthusiasts, or anyone who needs reliable backup power, this is a serious upgrade from smaller units. One thing I love about this inverter is the build quality. The cooling fan is active and intelligent. It ramps up when the unit gets hot but stays quiet during lighter loads. The casing feels rugged enough for mobile setups in RVs or workshops, and the ports are spaced nicely, so you can plug in larger adapters without blocking other outlets. Installation is straightforward but important. This inverter runs on DC 12V, so it connects directly to your battery bank. Make sure your wiring is thick enough to handle the current. Improper connections can cause overheating, so don't skip this step. Once it's set up, the LCD display and wireless controller make monitoring effortless. You can track input voltage, output wattage, and even get error notifications if something goes wrong. Now, one thing to note: even though it's rated at 5,000 watts continuous, it can spike up to 10,000 watts peak. That peak rating is ideal for devices that have a startup surge, like refrigerators or power tools. It's essentially the difference between running a motor continuously and powering it just for a few seconds to get it going. That's why this inverter is a game changer for RV owners and anyone needing high surge capacity without running a generator constantly. The safety features are solid too. Overload protection, overvoltage and undervoltage protection, short circuit prevention. It has all the basic safety measures that make operating a high-power inverter much less stressful. You're not going to risk frying your devices or burning your battery if you're within the recommended specs. From a usability standpoint, the combination of the LCD display and the wireless controller is where this inverter really shines. You can literally monitor power usage from across the room and turn devices on or off without leaving your seat. That's convenience on a whole new level, especially when compared to older, more manual inverters where you had to physically flip switches and guess at loads. Overall, if you're someone who needs reliable, high-capacity power on the go, whether it's for an RV, a work site, or emergency backup, this 5,000-watt inverter is worth looking at. It's robust, packed with features, and built to handle both continuous and peak loads efficiently. It's not just an inverter. It's basically a mini power station that can handle real-world demands without making you worry about safety or performance. If you want to check it out or get your hands on one, I've left a link in the description. You'll find more specs, pricing, and all the details you need to decide if this is the right fit for your setup.